Greetings and salutations, folks. Welcome back to session number 51 of the Battle Smalls. Good God, we've been going that long. Just the other day, I was talking with Griffin and remarking if this was a more frequent game, we'd probably be done by now. But it is what it is. Joining me, per usual, is Shavot.
Who has nothing witty to say at the moment.
These recording times take their toll.
I don't normally get up for another 2 hours.
Yeah. Next up, you have JKLantern.
Go to work after this.
Yes, the reason why we do these at this hour. But hey, life is what it is. And finally, and definitely not least, is StarprincessHLC.
I gotta do laundry after this.
Normally we have a Yowzer, but he's taken off ill because he's been hit by the lurgy. So, we had plans. Well, I had plans. We now changed the plans.
Yeah, it turns out the kid Golem decided to visit Omnius in the night, and he's trying to walk it off.
Omnius found a secret stash of Lady Kiki pics, and we haven't seen him since.
Officially, he's on much worse duty, making sure Crandall doesn't get into the guild again. The problem is, Crandall's declared war on the local gangs at the moment. So he's currently his number 2. Which means he gets kicked into a load of goons.
Fastball special.
Yep. It's not really fastball, it's more of spearball special with the beak. But it's a week since the return from Starakis. Things were reasonably quiet. And any missions have been going on has been mostly quiet, underlining stuff. It's a case of actually getting cash out of trees such as brews. It's just your garden variety cats that you just have to get out of the tree. Doesn't say the cat's going to be happy about it, but you still need to get them out of the tree. And Missy Okasan was sent out to get a cat out of a tree. He's still yet to return. That was about a week ago.
The cat didn't want to come out.
Nope. Turns out the tree was also a closet as well. So, in that time, what have you been up to?
Let's see here. I'm trying to remember what I said Sai was doing last time. Oh, right. We had him... He met friends, so he may have passed that info along to Yuki.
If he can find her, she's currently lost in the library.
Let's all go to the library. Where is she? She's under Elf Lost.
I found her under C for Chimkin.
There is no section in the library labelled that. They prefer to spell things properly.
No, there are 3 sections labeled that now. Shifrost has fairly distinct handwriting, too.
Cranky's going to be a warpath.
Cranky's always on the warpath.
That's why he's so delightful. So, yeah. The big one. Yuki. You've been basically in the library for 2 or 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been looking for?
Well, after the incident with Percy, she's had a lot on her mind. Obviously, the big one is like, ah, shit, I'm gonna have to kill a person in the future. But, and also the whole, I can, are these needles safe to use? She's holding off on using them for now, but she's definitely keeping them around at all times, just in case. But after seeing the fact that Percy was losing his mark, it made her start to think, is there a way to remove those without a negative consequence? In particular, she's like, is there a way I can help Sai? So she's been digging through the library, hoping to find some kind of clue.
Roll us a d20, please.
Okay.
Actually, do we have advantage? You've actually had one of the librarians helping you.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Turns out you had one of the better interns helping you. Oh, but she took you to one of the more forbidden sections.
Ooh.
It's not the educational forbidden section. Frankie was very severe in his bit about that section is now marked off with warnings and a beaded curtain.
That's where Omnius has been spending most of his time. Okay, got it.
Between the two of you, it's taken you pretty much all that time to be searching through numerous tomes, old and new. Some he even didn't even know existed at the time. It turns out it's for your standard magical tattoo. It should be simple enough to remove. However, with your bits about it's a bit more major than that. You're going to need a wish spell to remove it. And even then, it's about 50-50 if it's going to work, depending on the magic behind the tattoo.
Okay. Now I guess I gotta research how to get a wish spell.
Give us another d20 with advantage, because I think I said that only took about a couple of weeks to find that out.
That's another nat 20.
What you doing?
Your dice today.
Apparently.
And it's pretty much a downtime session as well.
Go figure.
You manage to find basically a summary of how to acquire a spell. Usually along the lines of one, you learn it at a higher academic level. I'm not sure what class it is at the moment. I've not got that information up. But certain casters can learn it at higher levels. Higher experience levels, shall we say.
Mm.
You can get from a genie, but they're cunning little bastards, and it may be a bit careful what you wish for in that one.
Mm.
Sorcerers or wizards, by the way.
Sorcerers or wizards. Your general primary casters.
Mm.
There are certain other beings that can cast wish spells. It's rumored that certain celestials, high-level demons and devils may be able to do it. It's not definite, but it's a grand old list, and the big old one listed for adventurers. Wish spells are usually acquired by old faded scrolls, usually found in deserted ruins. Good luck with that one.
However, you are a bard.
Mm.
A bard has a little thing called magical secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Magical secrets allow you to pick 2 spells from any class as long as you have the spell slot available for it.
Right.
You pick up at your 18th bard level. You pick up your last dose of magical secrets when you have every spell slot available.
Yuki with the wisp spell. Oh no. Are there any components to go with this spell?
No,
Oh god damn.
it is pure verbal component.
The
Yep.
only limiter is if the DM discerns the wisp spell just too demanding for basically reality to say, yeah, we can do this.
Fun fact, that's how you could have survived the scarab of death in my session.
Oh, that just bugging me.
Yeah, except as a bard, well,
Mhm.
any magical class could not actually cast that spell until 17th level.
Mm,
That's the bare minimum level you need to have to actually have the spell slot available to cast the thing.
and I think we got a ways before that.
We reached 12th level. We still got shit to do. We're going to
Yep.
drag things out.
Mm,
Plus, at 12th level, I still have things that can hurt you.
yep.
Gotta maintain some fun somehow.
Hmm.
So that's what Yuki been doing.
Mm.
Cheerfrost, despite my continuing the war on Cranky, what else you been doing?
He's been doing his guild duties.
Ah. Oh,
That's pretty much going to be it for a while. He's going to do his guild duties because he has pretty much everything in place to pull off what he needs to pull off. Now it's just a matter of finding a time and devising the way to actually do it.
so cooking, cleaning, annoying,
Franken.
Yep.
cranking.
So many tar and feathers.
And when you went after tar, you resorted to the honey. So what's Cyrano doing?
Let's see here. He went looking for Yuki. He may have also told Shifros about well, he definitely told Yuki about his meeting with
The four.
friends.
Well, we say the four. We say 3 + 1 representative.
3 plus a hanger-on.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Three friends and Jerry. Got it.
Wait, you're telling me that one of the families has a jester?
Oh yes, the jester solves problems for them.
Is he at least a funny jester?
Define funny.
Does he actually do jokes?
The actual description for the jester is that his humor is rather morose.
He thinks he's very funny.
Deadly funny.
So if he
can
pulls a rubber
hardly see
chicken
this
out of
one.
his hat, it's actually a decapitated chicken. Got it.
Or an explosive.
And they're all pissed about Percy disappearing?
They are. Oh yes. Yeah. Yes, they are.
It's at this very moment, what looks like a rubbish heap drops behind Cyrano, promptly kicks him in the back, before jumps on him as he's been floored, gives him a good pounding, and then disappears. as you've realised you just been paid a visit by another messenger who slipped their latest message into your hat.
Well, let's see what we got.
Also, it seemed to work out the kinks in your back.
Oh, hey, I can turn left now.
You can hear the cursed yelling, cursed swearing that they've actually done you a favour. It's a list of activities apparently Percy's been up to working against your family that you work for. Whereas at least he's, in the course of the last 3 weeks, he's hit 5 of their secure locations of forbidden knowledge and mystical relics. And he's apparently not been hiding his presence about it.
Yeah, it's gone off the rails a little bit.
They're also not particularly pleased that apparently this glowing eyeball covered in tentacles was discovered in one of their reticodes, where they presume however Percy got in allowed that thing to follow. It caused a mess.
Oh boy. So if he's causing all this trouble and getting everybody involved, chances are my mother's probably paying attention to this.
Yeah.
Wow.
The first of those 2 yeahs didn't come through on your mic. It came through on hers.
His head was in the trash can.
I thought there's a bit of time delay going on there. It just ends up with that bit of summary. There's been some reports, a bit of chaos going on in the other families as well. They don't know the particular details, but I imagine Percy's behind that as well. And it's very much of first priority for every agent is keep an eye out for Percy and apprehend him at first opportunity.
He's basically number 1 on the wanted list.
I mean, at least it keeps the distraction away from us, but that's not a good sign either. On a random aside from this mess, I don't suppose you happen to know a sorcerer or wizard that knows the wish spell, do you?
Sorcerers and wizards. One of them might know.
Possibility we could talk to any of them.
If he knows any, he's not going on good terms with them.
I'm not sure they'd be willing to use a wish spell for us.
That's fair. Well, it's either I get started on research or I start asking every wizard and sorcerer in the guild.
I have a feeling none of the ones currently in the guild would know that either. That is some powerful lost magic. It is a very rare ability to cast that spell.
And just, I'm already foreseeing in the near future a new batch of flyers going up. Only instead of, have you seen my box? Do you know the wish spell printed on them?
You get a load of notes on it stating, if I knew the goddamn wish spell, would I be working here?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, wish is considered the most powerful spell in the game for a reason.
By a country mile.
Mm-hmm. The second edition Wizard's Handbook has like an entire section on Wish.
I mean, you know how disruptive the deck of many things is to a campaign.
Mm.
Tell me about it.
The wish spell is way ahead of it in how easily it disrupts things.
Mm.
We have gathered the 7 Dragon Balls. We summoned the sick dragon. We stand before the beast. We make a wish.
Sorry, I don't know the wish spell. We're losers.
No. It's Great Dragon. Please grant our wish. And some jackass jumps in. I wish Ominous was back in office hell.
Your wish is granted.
Yep.
Or you see Omnius, Lady Kiki's panties. If you want to get even more appropriate for the theme.
I'm not going to say it. I ain't going to type it.
That was how it went down originally.
It's around this time when it's meal time. You've gathered. It's come to dinner time. You gathered in the mess hall per usual for dinner, and for the office staff to stalk the individual heroes with their mail. Once again, you get Tedlin's mountain of mail declaring, "No, we have not seen your box. Please stop sending us." And you're wondering, how is this still going on? He has been missing for years now. Or at least feels like it.
These are all recent, too.
There's Zazie.
Oh, wait, I think one that test actually says that they found it. No, wait. Never mind. Wrong box. Okay.
This one says that's a rectangle. That is a tetrahedron. That is not a box.
This is obligate spheroid. What were they think they were trying to kill?
There's another one which it states you have to find this cube, putting this kid's wooden leg into it. That will open a portal to a realm where the box is being kept, and you just have to get it from the realm. Pay no attention.
Look, there is no cow level, man.
Maybe you should give this one to Whisper and his group. They've been hunting this thing as long as Tedlin has.
Well, for Tifos, you find about the rather official mailings from your father. And reading it, you discover that things weren't as good as your father originally thought with Hooters.
Shocking, though.
They discovered that when they did a stock check, all the rice reserves in the Endless Pantry. The Endless Pantry is a. Not to actually explain it. Is a pocket dimension they are paid to be created and basically stocked with as many ingredients as they suspect they needed. Basically a year's worth. That every day should be new. I would basically supply every restaurant they have. But it's discovered, thanks to feeding Sandy feeding Pigsy at least, every last grain of rice is gone.
You know, I would have been mad, but I was really more just impressed.
A year's worth of rice is gone, and it took a week for the pantry to actually resupply anymore. So it may have been more than a year's worth. It's also, they've noted certain ale supplies have been tampered with. In that, the more stuff that's we get more secure have been sabotaged, shall we say. Where, well, they've had an outbreak of pure white fires in the pantry. And they've been discovering the tampered with ale actually somehow has been tampered away, that when it's restored, the damage is still there. So when it's restored, it's just a matter of time before it goes boom again. So your father's marking that he has to remove one of the special brands from the menu and from the pantry itself before the whole place burns down.
Yeah, better him than me.
He is placing the blame somehow on you because he suspects you've been up to something. He's been feeling somewhat paranoid, and a few times has noticed a shadow that has suddenly disappeared. He's not been feeling entirely safe.
Gee, can't imagine why.
This is where you notice another letter has been addressed for you. This one has turned out from Stark, who's been missing along with the rat folk. And Queequeg as well. Turns out one of the rat folk is a horizon walker, so I've been able to find the ways into the Endless Pantry. And, well, it's given a little lowdown in case of, yes, they've been making sure that Snowy Special Brew stays off the menu one way or another. And that, how well do you really want your father still alive? Because at least 3 times Queequeg almost sanked him.
I need him alive for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Sadly.
My best Kikwa impression there.
He must stay alive for time being.
Who gave Kiko clown boots?
That was her nodding.
Queequeg needs to go oiling. But yeah, none of them have been shown up back yet. It's a case of the reign of sabotage is still continuing, and well, in his own way, Stark is being villain, detailing what he's been up to. And if anything goes down, well, someone's going down with him. But since he's got the 5 rat folk and Queequeg with him, they're fairly set. So, anything more from that?
I can't really think of anything.
Mm. So is it bonfire time?
It's at this point, one of the office staff comes along and hands Tifos basically a mission statement. Turns out you've been assigned a task. It's not actually a third-party mission. It's more a case of this is an internal matter they want to handle in.
They turn to us?
We do tend to take the small mundane job, so maybe it's another small mundane one.
Yes, but you also know these internal matters they usually wish to keep quiet.
We're not exactly subtle.
I mean, we're a little more subtle now that Okasan's stuck trying to get a cat out of a tree.
Is that what he's been doing?
Yeah, apparently the cat didn't want to come down. I think he's attempting the human method of trying to talk him down.
He builds impressive nest in small tree trunk.
It turns out you've been assigned to escort Dave, last name unknown, to the location where he last encountered the Magnificence and lost the rest of his party. Apparently, he's been felt very drawn to return to the location of late. And Dr. Human feels it's best to follow up with this because it might lead to some discovery. Or at least get him out of the guild and into some fresh air.
They're sending us to help Dave.
This seems unwise.
This... I'm sure there's nothing we can do to make things worse for Dave.
Yeah. As long as we just don't bring up the dragon, maybe we'll be alright.
We're headed to a place where he met Dragon.
True.
And I don't know much about Dave. I don't think I've gone out with him.
We had one mission with him. He was very competent, but he was definitely struggling with the whole losing party thing. I can understand that.
But he had a good gnome throwing arm.
Yeah, but he had a good gnome throwing arm.
Same about the direction.
He had a good gnome throwing arm, and I couldn't roll dice for crap that session.
It was the first time Dimension Door was helpful to us.
So was he any different on mission than he is when we see him kind of moping around Guild?
He was actually pretty focused on the mission. Him and Tedlin got into a bit of a scrape a few times because Tedlin kept wanting to look for the box, and Dave was like, no, we gotta focus on the mission.
Well, we don't have anything else to do, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a little quiet around lately, which is a shock.
I scan the note and see if they mention if they've already talked to Dave about this.
He is waiting for your notice to be picked up and be on your way. It turns out you're actually on to head into the town to the docks to get up on a high-speed skimmer to take you to that location.
Oh, goody, airship travel.
And
Have we ever had an airship trip that went okay?
See, I just see her like, Chef Ross is like, oh, good, airship travel. Cyrano, oh, good, airship travel.
Time to help drive the sky boat.
I was expecting you to say something else.
Yeah, let's go find Dave and we can head up towards wherever this place is.
Follow the trail of crocheted scarves.
And it's a bit early. I'm bringing this part of the session to a close because I'm not sure how long this will last. So that's it for now. So until next time, later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.